the wild is a very special place. The population of humans on the planet right now, it is becoming ever more small and is something that really needs to be protected. Unfortunately, most people that we meet, they really have no connection to wildlife. You know, most people never see these animals in the wild. They don't ever see bears, or they don't see whatever the wildlife is. But by coming here and seeing these animals, they make that very special connection, and they understand that whatever they do, however small it is, it makes an impact on the wild world. So we want people to understand really how precious these environments are, all the animals that exist there, and we want them to make conscious decisions which will help form what the future is for not only our children, but our grandchildren as well. Myrtle Beach Safari is the greatest hands-on wildlife experience in the world. We have people traveling from around the world. It's the only thing I know of in Myrtle Beach that people are coming from overseas specifically to do this for their vacation. In the past month alone, we had 2 different families from South Africa, a half a dozen families from England, one from Bangladesh. You know, people come all over because what you get to do here, the amount of interaction that you get to have with our animals, meeting them up close, literally you cannot do anywhere else in the world.
It's not just tourism and monkey business here at Myrtle Beach Safari. The work they do here helps endangered species around the world.
By coming to the Myrtle Beach Safari, the people that we see here and our preservation station up at Barefoot Landing, we actually are able to take that money and put it into wildlife conservation projects all over the world, helping to save the animals in the natural environments that they still live in. But not only do we just send these people money, but our staff, our trainers travel to these places, helping to save the animals where they still naturally exist.
There are currently less than 3,200 tigers found in the wild today. That's why preserves like this are so important. These little guys could be extinct in the next 10 years.
We started the world's first tiger genome project with researchers, DNA genetic researchers from Texas A&M University and the National Institute of Health. So we are actually making sure that we maintain a genetic population, very viable genetic population in captivity. Unfortunately, tigers in the wild, they're doing very poorly right now. There's only about 3,200 wild tigers left in the whole world. And as much as we are trying to help save them in the wild, we're working on a number of projects. It is quite possible that their numbers are going to drop down low enough that it won't be viable in the wild anymore. And the animals that we have here are essentially a genetic backup in case that fails. The Myrtle Beach Safari is home to more than 70 big cats, including the world's biggest cat, the liger, which so many people have heard of. A lot of people don't even believe exists, but is literally the world's biggest cat. His father is a lion, his mother is a tiger. That hybridization makes him more than 900 pounds. When he stands on his hind legs, he's more than 11 feet tall. Actually, last year he was in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's biggest cat. So they get to meet him in person. They also get to see a lot of our other animals, the baby tigers that we have, very rare, unusual animals like binturongs most people have never even heard of. And then they get to see things that they don't get to see anywhere else. We have full-grown tigers that essentially we lock the people up in a big cage and we turn the tigers loose, and the tigers chase a whole lure system that we have developed. And so you get to see a full-grown tiger running at full speed.
In the wild, tigers can run over 50 miles per hour. Here at Myrtle Beach Safari, you can see it in action.
All the trainers, all the people they're going to meet here, we actually live on this facility. We do this all day, every day. This is not a hobby for us. This isn't even a full-time job. It's a lot more than 40 hours a week. It's almost every waking moment. And because of that, we're able to create very intimate relationships with these animals that don't exist in your traditional zoo. You know, if you go to a normal zoo, most people have absolutely no contact with the animals whatsoever. But these animals, we have a very special working relationship with them. And it's not that we're teaching them to perform tricks. You know, if a tiger or an elephant or a chimpanzee doesn't want to do something, it's not going to do it. But they know when they come out, they get to see new things, they get to meet new people, And not only is it something that is not stressful for them, it is an enrichment. You know, they get to experience all of these things, and unlike most zoo animals, no matter how nice a cage is, it's always a cage. By being able to come out, do new things, that is the ultimate reward, and because we spend so much time with these animals, they learn really how worth it is. What is my favorite thing about working with the animals? That's really a hard thing to define, you know? I don't know. How do you pick your favorite child? It's kind of hard to do. One of our absolute favorite things is being able to share all of this experience with other people. When you have guests that come and see them for the first time, you get to relive that vicariously through those people, of really how phenomenal what we get to do really is.